And our guest is Dr. Allen Featherstone, who is the Department Head of Agriculture Economics at Kansas State University. And he was one of the presenters at the recent virtual annual Risk Profit Conference that takes place normally on the K-State campus. But this year we kind of did it on the web, and I believe turned out really well. But Dr. Featherstone, your topic, dealing with the ag finance situation as you do kind of every year, and the overlying theme for the Risk Profit this year was the economics of agriculture during this COVID-19. And I think when we look at it from what you were able to look and disseminate to folks, this has definitely brought a challenge, and we'll know later exactly what 2020 is. But looking back, it's been quite a ride, if you will, when it comes to how the world of agriculture finance has been operating the last few years.
Yes, it really has, Ken, been a roller coaster in terms of in 2014, we had net farm income of 138,000. 1 year later, it dropped to about 14,000. And then since 2015, we've been gradually going up in terms of our net farm income. We ended up in 2019 of 120,479. And so certainly the farm incomes have been up, then down, and then gradually increasing. But we did have a pretty good year in 2019, and certainly I think that will be helpful for producers as they look at struggling through 2020, and hopefully we'll see a better 2021.
Well, I'm sure as you look at the numbers, and you talked about that roller coaster ride of farm incomes, it seemed like it wasn't that many years ago that we thought we hit a new plateau with commodity prices, but that didn't last too long. But one of the things, though, that's happened this year and, of course, last year is, I guess, more government intervention, if you will, with government payments, the likes that I don't know if anybody saw, but that really kind of helped kind of buoy up where we are with those income numbers. So I won't necessarily say they're inflated, but it's something that was definitely unexpected.
Yeah, certainly the government program payments have increased drastically from 2017 to 2019. Tracing about 500 farms, the average government payment was 27,000 in 2017. It increased with the advent of the FP1 program to 41,000 in 2018. And then with MFP payments, 2 payments in 2019, the government program payments increased to 90,000. And they went from 37% of net farm income to 75% of net farm income in 2019. As we look into 2020, there really hasn't been any MFP payments announced for the 2020 year. There certainly have been the CPAF payments that have been announced. If you look at the way they were in terms of crop farms, they were for inventory that was produced but not sold in 2019. And so in some respects, they were just used to shore up that 120,000 that so those incomes wouldn't drop on an accrual basis from 2019. If you look at the livestock farms, essentially most of those payments ended on production through May or the middle of May. And so certainly the crop farms are exposed for the whole year, and the livestock farms are exposed for 2/3 of the year. And so there's just a lot of uncertainty in terms of where 2020 is going to be from where we were in 2019.
Dr. Allen Featherstone is our guest. He is the Department Head of Ag Economics at K-State. Let's take a break, come back with more in just a moment.